Here we have an old root cut. We can see that for a stepping stone trail that was made through here, a very large root was cut. This is at least 6 inches in diameter. It's been made several years ago too, because we see that the cambium deposition on both sides of the wound. And the tree has coped with it surprisingly well, considering that this is only about 6 feet from the trunk of the main stem, Pinus thunbergii, Japanese black pine. So a well-developed tree, but we do have this very serious injury right at the root crown flare. Compounding roots have kept this structure alive, but we're going to treat this wound because we certainly don't want this to turn into a decay site. It's still pretty firm, surprisingly. So we're optimistic about this root's ability to continue. We're going to give it our orange rind oil first, just to soak it into the end grain, and then with our plant terpene oil beeswax mix, we're going to go ahead and treat this end grain. We don't want this to turn into a decay site of rot and decomposition and infection getting into the root crown and the main stem of the tree. So this is really precautionary. Of course, we would have tried to avoid a root cut like this. Had we been here in time, we could have suggested that the trail be relayed in such a way that you simply step across this root. Maybe just 2 inches of soil under these stepping stones could have brought it up to grade. The large flare could have just been flush with the top of the trail instead of this cutting of the major root crown flare. This, of course, greatly shortens the tree's life. We can't expect that the tree would perform as it would have had this root been kept intact. But oftentimes this is the way it is with arboriculture. We're always coming back and repairing damage. These are the kinds of things we try to prevent when we can. The first law of medicine, first do no harm. If we can first do no injury to the tree, our prognosis for its longevity is just far, far better.